I've been horrific with money. Lost, confused, frustrated. I feel like things aren't always fair.
FFG just did all of that to make some money on the internet.
You guys know how fucking feral this community is.
I'll move on and I'll be so successful and happy. One day I'm gonna have my shit together. Just trying to start my life and I can't stop crying. It's too early for this shit.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm convinced that Gorlworld is better than 80% of reality TV shows out there. TLC and Bravo wish they could be like Gorlworld. Gorlworld's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It's like the Tiffany New York Pollard of internet niches. Problematic, overdramatic, but so damn entertaining.
Flailing around right now with a knife in the kitchen.
Flailing it around, eating my steak, and I'm loving it. And I'm gonna keep the knife in my hand and live with it. Just live with it, honey.
It seems like the community is always trifling, but recently it has been imploding. It's a mini dramageddon out there. Foodie beauty spiraling over Salah. Several reaction channels canceling themselves. And the big kicker, Amber has been demonetized. Now, I have said several times that I was not going to talk about Gorlworld again because I felt like I had nothing to bring to the conversation, but even I cannot hold my tongue on what a crazy year it has been for the community. My name is MoMo, professional internet menace. This is my manager, Nova. And welcome to my second channel. That's right, my second channel where we talk about whatever the hell I want. And I thought that Gorlworld and the recent drama would be a perfect way to kick off the new channel. Now, the new channel is not just going to be about this, it's going to be about a variety of topics. So make sure that you like and subscribe or my manager Nova is going to be on that ass.
I'm fine with that.
And yes, as you can see, I am back on camera. Guys, I don't have my new camera yet. The studio setup is not going smoothly. So just like ignore this. It's not in its final form. I'm still not happy with my audio. It's a work in progress, okay? But I decided that I'm gonna show back up on camera because I know y'all missed me. All right, now without further ado, let's get into the recent drama. And the first thing I wanna talk about is Foodie Beauty. So if you don't know, Foodie Beauty and Shitty Salah have finally divorced and she is back in Canada, honey. His job is off and everything. That's how you know it's real. And she is obviously not doing good in Canada, like at all. Not that she was doing well before. So she's been doing live streams completely zooted out of her mind. And I know that she's been on, let me do that one more time, was like, she needs some milk bad. I don't like that. Let me do, oh my God, my editor is gonna kill, one more time. I know that she has been zooted on camera before. So this is not the first time, but this one was real bad. It's getting real bad, y'all. I'm talking about she needs some milk levels bad. Now, she already started off the live stream floating like it.
Well, float down here. Yes, would you?
And as the stream continued, we witnessed her slowly slipping away into the stratosphere.
Hey everyone. You want this Ruda?
A few moments later.
I don't know. It's a weird mood.
This girl, she was so gone, you would have thought she got Thanos snapped. Personally, I don't know if that was just weed. Honestly, truly, I think that she's on a little something else. Now, obviously, her fans, her viewers are very concerned. It's obvious that she was coping with her loneliness and she's not adjusting well in Canada. She's basically just trying to numb and silence out all those demons that she has in her head. And trust me, she has plenty up there, okay? It's like fucking Infinity Castle up there. Now, a few days later, she went on live stream again, having a complete mental breakdown, crying and raging because Salah is ignoring her and she's miserable and lonely in Canada. Looking stupid, okay, looking like something from Beetlejuice, looking like a Batman villain down on their luck, depressed and spiraling because she is so lonely, and she basically blames Salah for abandoning her and lying to her. And she claims that Salah went from being super loving and affectionate to not caring about her at all, just like that, just switched up on her like that, and basically trying to guilt trip this man into giving a damn.
I really don't think I've actually felt known what I thought to really be alone feels like, and it's fucking awful. Were you a fucking liar then? How do you go from being super lovey-dovey, I love you, you're my soulmate, this and that bullshit, seeing me like this and you don't even care? Why didn't you just admit it then? Why lie? I hate that. Why string me along? Just tell me to fuck off. I would rather that than be vague.
Foodie Beauty claims that Salah is just a heartless liar who is stringing her along, and he should just tell her that he doesn't care. That's clearly what the fuck he was doing, boo-boo. I mean, he can't make it any more clear. He got a divorce and he's ignoring your ass. She also says that people telling her to just move on just pisses her the hell off. It just grinds her gears. And anyone who tells her to move on can just go eat shit. Her words, not mine. I mean, that's what Salah would have wanted. Now, she admitted that Salah has been messaging her a little bit, but it's hours in between his response. So I guess that's not good enough for her. That means that he abandoned her. And she claims that she deserves more respect and dignity because they were married for 3 years. The words respect and dignity has nothing to do with Foodie Beauty.
Happy? She doesn't even go here.
Okay, those words are completely unrelated to each other.
God, just move on with your life. I swear, if I hear that, just move on. How about you just eat a pile of crap? How about that? I'll move on, all right? I'll move on and I'll be so successful and happy. I don't know what I expect from Salah. How about acting like we were married for 3 years? How about some respect and dignity? How about that? He'll message me a bit, and then it will be several hours, and then he'll message me, but not really answer anything I'm saying. And if you ever love somebody, how do you like to see them like this? Yeah, I do feel like I deserve better.
Now, this isn't surprising at all from Foodie Beauty, from Chantal, okay? She loves to blame everyone and everything for her problems because that's easier than facing the dark, disturbing truth about how fucked up and broken she really is. The truth is that she's inherently the problem. And deep down, she knows that. But she can't bear to face her own reality for too long. So that's why she does the heinous shit that she does, like raging, bitching, rushing into horrible relationships, lying, and finding anything to cope with her own horrid reality. She is a miserable person who hates being alone with herself because she hates herself. But hey, I get it. If I was Foodie Beauty, I'd hate me too. I think this divorce will definitely just result in her finding someone else to latch on to and leech off of, whatever desperate ass man who's willing to fucking hook up with this damn homunculus. Let's move on to talking about the drama that occurred this year with Rachel. Now, if you don't know who Rachel is, she's basically a Gorlworld reaction channel that focuses on spilling the tea about Amberlynn Reid and Amber's side characters. And she's already gotten into a lot of controversy before because this girl will do anything, and I mean anything, for the tea. Anything to get the scoop, anything to get those receipts. She has a whole bunch of controversy with Tommy/Emily. And as I explain my thoughts on this, please note that I am in no way defending Emily as we get into this drama, okay? I hate that tickle me Elmo bitch too. So earlier this year, Rachel fucked up by posting a video containing private DMs from Emily about alleged abuse she faced at the hands of ALR without Emily's consent. That's the key term here, okay? So Emily opened up to some other person on the internet, okay? And that person went behind Emily's back and gave those DMs to Rachel, who then put it in a video and monetized it, okay? So Emily wasn't even sharing this information with Rachel. Emily was talking to somebody else, okay? Somebody, a secret alias, if you will. And she passed that information on to Rachel without Emily's permission. Now, the big factor here and why everyone was upset about this is because Emily was opening up about potential abuse, and that should be her business to tell who she is comfortable with and not all of Gorlworld, okay? So her viewers did call her out on it. She deleted the video, apologized, and donated the money that she made on the video to charity because she's such a good person. And she said that she learned her lesson and she'll never do anything like this again.
Basically what happened in this video is she talked a little bit about how some anonymous person that she referred to as A, just the letter A, came forward and had all of these receipts from Tommy that suggested that Amberlynn was very abusive to Tommy. Rachel ended up receiving a lot of backlash about this because people were frustrated that this A person seemingly manipulated Tommy into sharing this information about being abused by Amberlynn. They misled Tommy, they made her think that they were friends and things like that. And people were upset that Rachel protected the identity of A, but seemingly didn't care about exposing Emily's abuse, even though Emily didn't necessarily know she would be sharing that with the internet audience.
Cut to like a few months later, and she is already getting into some more shit with Emily. Apparently, Rachel made a deal with Emily to get receipts for something in exchange for splitting the ad revenue on the video that Rachel would make off of it, right? So they agreed that Emily will give her some tea, give her an inside scoop. Rachel will make a video off of it, and in exchange, Rachel will give Emily some of that good ad revenue money. But after the deal was made and the video came out, Rachel decided to backpedal and refuse to pay Emily because she suddenly realized out of nowhere that Emily didn't have good intentions. Emily was just doing this to get payback on Amber, and there is no way that Rachel wanted to be a part of these hooligan shenanigans. She could never. And there's no way in good faith of the community, right, that she could give Emily a red cent of that money, knowing what kind of monster Emily is. So she again donated that ad revenue to charity instead, like the good Samaritan she is. But wait, there's more, because this bitch can't seem to stay out of trouble and protect her own peace. Like, I don't know why she's trying to ruin her own career so damn bad. But she got into another controversy because messages leaked from her Discord, okay, over on the Discord, where she admitted to flirting with Emily to get all these receipts that she was dropping on these videos, right? And she went on to defend her actions by saying that getting that tea, getting those receipts is very valuable to her job. And flirting to get more money at your job is completely normal. Everyone does it.
She is talking about this in her response video to getting all of her Discord exposed. She talks extensively about how valuable T is as a Gorlworld commentator, and she would do whatever she needed to do to get proof to prove the things about Amberlynn.
I wanted the tea. I run a Gorlworld YouTube channel, so getting receipts and proof about one of the girls is super, super valuable to me. It's valuable monetarily, obviously, because I make profit off the videos. My goal is to analyze the girls the best way I possibly can. So in order to do that, I want to see the proof, and I'm not going to lie about that. I absolutely do. And it is completely true that during my texting with Emily, I was much kinder to her than I might have otherwise been. I was much nicer because I wanted her to feel comfortable with me and give me all of the proof. I described that as flirting in the Discord, and I probably stand by that. I definitely did flirt with her a little bit. I don't give a fuck about that. I think flirting so that you can make more money is totally normal. People do it when they're bartenders, burlesque dancers, so many different professions. You'll be a bit nicer than you want to be to somebody because you're trying to get ahead in your career.
Huh?
You're not Carmen Sandiego, okay? You're not some rogue investigative journalist who do anything and stop at nothing for the truth. You're a goddamn Gorlworld reaction channel making videos about lolcows, okay? In this cesspool of a niche, no offense, I'm also in a very similar niche, okay? I'm just saying it is kind of a cesspool. And you're also not in some service industry where like the exchange of customer service is kind of part of the work culture and part of the job, okay? So stop
it. Get some help.
Stop it right now. You're rationalizing your bad decisions. This is what I conclude about Miss Rachel. She seems very manipulative, okay? Not only to Emily, but to her own audience. It's the particular tone and shit that she uses while she's owning up to things, like she's just some good kid who made a couple of stupid mistakes.
Oops, my bad.
Oops, everyone fucks up. At least she gave the money to charity to wash her hands of any wrongdoing. No, sweetheart, no. Anyone with critical thinking skills can see that everything she did was very intentional and very plotted out. Like a rich widow who placed a large life insurance policy out on her husband before he mysteriously died of a heart attack. That's what vibes Rachel gives me. And I hate trying to play dumb and innocent. You know damn well you made a deal with the devil, okay? So honestly, I only have 2 words of advice for Miss Rachel. First of all, don't play with people's money, okay? In this economy, no, if you said that you were gonna give somebody some money or pay somebody for something, you pay them. Do not play with people's money. People will cut you over a few dollars these days. Times are tough out here. And second of all, stop trying to play the good guy, okay? From one internet menace to another, just fucking own up to it, okay? You're chaotic. Just have that be you. Don't try to do these little fucking DMs. Don't try to do these posts where you're playing innocent and stupid and all this shit and you suddenly realize that Emily was a bad person. Oh, fuck off, please. Anyway, I want to move on to talking about a different reaction channel on the foodie beauty side of things, French Fried Gorl, who has been a foodie beauty reaction channel. She has been in the game for a long time, and she is the most, how you say, interactive when it comes to her job. She's the most hands-on. She has showed up to events that Foodie Beauty was attending in real life. She tricked Foodie Beauty into giving her cat over, which was a major timeline event in the Foodie-verse. And the cat that I'm referring to is BBJ. Now, many people were concerned and concentrated on the well-being of BBJ because it was very clear that the cat was in bad shape and that Foodie Beauty had been neglecting the animal to a concerning degree. Everyone in Gorlworld cared about this cat, okay? She was a pillar to the community, this cat was. And you can't tell anyone anything less. So basically, French Fried Gorl was recently exposed for hiding the death of this cat, okay? Like I said, she had tricked Foodie Beauty into possession of the cat, I believe back in early 2023. And the cat had died like a few months after But it wasn't until recently, here in 2025, that everyone found this out.
Now, there are some ongoing events happening on Twitter where allegedly her brother is coming out on Twitter to talk about BBJ and shared that BBJ actually passed away in October of 2023. And it is important to consider that if BBJ actually did pass away in October of 2023, FFG has gone on to continue to monetize that cat on her channel, okay? So if it is true that that's the case, then yeah, I think it was fair that I was skeptical about whether or not FFG just did all of that to make some money on the internet.
Thing is that she has been collecting donations for the cat and monetizing the cat, knowing damn well the cat is not on this plane anymore. The cat has crossed the Rainbow Bridge back in 2023. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's just, god damn, man. Gorlworld is a damn trip. So now it's 2025 and this girl hasn't said a damn word to nobody that the cat died a long time ago, right? And the only reason that we know about this is because her brother exposed her. Apparently, French Fried Girl's brother, they got into it, and the brother exposed her and told everyone that the cat had died. Now, French Fried Girl's excuse is that she was so scared to say anything because this community is so feral and she knows it would have been weaponized against her.
I want to apologize to you guys because I always said that I would tell you if she passed away. And you know what? To be honest, if all this hadn't fucking kicked off, I don't know if I would have said anything for, I don't even know how long. I just kept waiting because I don't know. You guys know how fucking feral this community is, okay? And I'm not trying to get all ooh, woo, me. I'm being straight with you guys. This community is fucking feral and things have been fucking out of control for months now. I knew that somehow BBJ's death was going to be like weaponized against me. I just fucking knew it.
So she was scared to say anything to the community. Now, if you're an FFG fan out there and you want to defend your girl, go right ahead in the comment section. I'll hear you out. But right now, here's my opinion on the situation, okay? I think French Fried Girl is fucking weird for this. BBJ was already sick and old. Everyone knew that. The death of BBJ wouldn't have come out of nowhere. I don't think most people would have, gave her the side eye about the cat's death if she just would have explained what had happened. Hell, she could have even got some donations just based off the passing of the cat. Now, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just thinking like an evil YouTube villain here. I'm just thinking like a Foodie verse character, okay? For the vet bills and the pain and suffering, etc. She could have got some donations off of it. Now, what's funny about the feral comment that FFG made when she was referring to the community is that she be the main one stirring up shit, okay? She be throwing dirt left and right on other people, but she's scared to step up in the ring when it's her turn to be in the difficult position. So you're really not about that life. You're a fake gangster, okay? She loves the Coliseum as long as she's not the one who's up in the pit, if you get what I'm saying. Another L that FFG has recently taken is getting into beef with Zachary Michael, arguably an OG legend in the Gorlworld community.
So before we get too far into anything, I do just want to say that if you're an FFG fan, stan, or supporter, this is unfortunately not a safe space for you.
Now, if you want to hear my opinions on Zachary Michael, I love him in a parasocial internet sister kind of way. I love him, but I don't always agree with him. And I'm not sure how he would feel about my channel and my commentary. He would probably call me problematic. Now, say what you want about Zachary Michael, but one thing's for sure, You do not want to get on his bad side. I don't know why the hell she would start shit with him. He has a very strong following here on YouTube. And if you start shit with him, he will snatch and scalp your ass bald in the most professional manner with receipts. He'll be fair and give you credit where credit is due, but then he snatches your soul. He giveth a little, but then he snatcheth away. Now, according to Zachary Michael, FFG has been talking shit because Zach is friends with Charlie Gold, who is another reaction channel that French Fried Girl has a long-term beef with. Now, French Fried Girl's main claim against Zachary Michael is that he allegedly neglected his dog, Poe, which is an ongoing rumor that's been spread by Quirky Love Rosie and the rest of the underbelly of Gorlworld.
And more recent bitch move was that his little dog, I think its name was Poe, got very sick and he refused to get the dog the treatment that the dog needed. Used the dog as a prop though behind him in the videos he was making, but then refused to care for his sick dog. You know how I feel about animals. Like, ugh, you're fucking dead to me at that point. It's disgusting.
I really think that this is the weirdest, most out-of-pocket rumor that proves the internet will just come up with fucking anything. Because if you know Zachary Michael, you know that this just isn't possible. Like, there is no timeline, okay? There's no timeline in the TVA where Zachary Michael does not take the best care of this dog. He loves this dog, okay? They are talking so far out of their ass. Anyway, Zachary Michael snatched French Fried Girl bald for shit talking. And honestly, I don't know why this girl would even bring up the topic of pets, knowing damn well that she's covering up the cat's death. Like if I, yes, Ruru. Knowing damn well that she's covering up the cat's death. Like she literally, like she had a skeleton in the closet, literally. Now you look even more guilty and stupid for accusing someone else of animal neglect while mysteriously lying about the death of your pet. Projecting? I don't know, but that's how people are gonna look at it. That's how I'm looking at you. Now, come on now. I need these people to start thinking like real menaces, okay? If you're gonna be an internet menace, do it right. The last thing that I want to talk about is the big kicker, okay? Very recently, the queen of Gorlworld has fallen. After nearly 13 years on YouTube, it is over. Amberlynn Reid has been demonetized. Every video has been removed and she has only left a single lone live stream saying goodbye. The community figured out that she had been demonetized before she even said anything because they saw she didn't have memberships available on her channel. And then she eventually came out and admitted that it was true. Now, Amberlynn Reid blames the reaction channels and the haters for mass reporting her, which is the reason why all of this is happening, according to her.
And then I got mass reported hard. Like it was crazy.
But most people think this is because of the policy changes and crackdowns happening regarding EDs and content surrounding EDs here on YouTube. Now, Amberlynn Reid did submit an appeal with YouTube to try to get remonetized, but the appeal got denied. YouTube said, hell no. Now, Amberlynn Reid thinks that this is all unfair because it's been such a long time since she's made that kind of content. So she feels like she's being punished for old shit that she did back in the day before they even had the policy changes.
I have not uploaded an actual video in like half of a year. I've done just live streams. I have not talked about EDs. I have not really talked about my weight. I have not done anything like that. That's what my channel was for the longest time though. All of that type of stuff. But that was years ago. Mukbang, who is she? I haven't filmed one of those since I was with Feline.
And yes, this is kind of true, but at the same time, you knew the winds were changing, ma'am. You could have covered your ass, went back, deleted some videos, made some changes, but you didn't because you have always taken your position here on YouTube for granted, even though you claim that's not true. She didn't do any professional development. She didn't try to evolve her career in any way, and she didn't get healthy or improve her quality of life so she can commute and work a normal job if she had to do so. She got comfortable. And she was counting chickens before they hatch. Above all, the worst part of it is that she didn't have the common sense to save any damn money. All that money that she has made on YouTube over the years, she done spent it up on stupid shit. She says the only money that she has in her savings account is for taxes.
It was something I never took for granted. Never. But I've been horrific with money. I'll say that. I've been horrific with money. And my CPM constantly was getting lowered, which means it's how much you get paid per 1,000 views. And everyone's on YouTube is different. No one gets paid the same amount, and it changes every single day, might I add.
She spent it all on takeout and Torrid and Target and Temu and all kinds of dumb, meaningless shit. Now, people are like, well, how did she really spend all that money? You know, yes, she does do a lot of shopping, but she was making good money. I'm talking 6 figures and up. Think about it now. She was single, living by herself, which is very expensive in itself, okay? So all the bills fell to her, plus the pet care, plus the DoorDash and food, plus the shopping, plus the expensive hobbies, the bingo, the money that she spent on lovers and girlfriends and the recent road trips. It all adds up. And to top it all off, Amberlynn Reid did drop her Cash App to see if, you know, some people who felt bad for her will give her a few dollars, and they turned around and reported that too. So now she can't even get donations on Cash App.
And this just in, we have a breaking Gorl alert. She actually just posted to her community tab that her Cash App was reported the minute that she ended her stream. So she's not able to receive anything. Thank you for those who tried. One thing's for sure, if she goes to other platforms, people are not going to make it easy.
God damn. The internet loathes this woman. She has been parasocially burned at the stake. Now, this is big, okay? A lot of shit has happened over the years in this community, but nothing this major that completely halted the main pipeline of content that is like the backbone of Gorlworld, okay? And say what you want, but Amberlynn's content is like the skeleton that Gorlworld was formed out of. Now, I'm not saying the community won't survive this, because I think they will. I'm saying if she really doesn't come back, it's never going to be the same. Now, after that final live stream where she was saying goodbye, she did go on Instagram to answer some questions and play the victim card some more. From my understanding, she can try to reapply for monetization in 3 months, but she says that she's probably not going to. We'll see about that. A couple months out here in this jungle that they call the job market, and I think she'll reconsider. 2025 job hunting is going to eat poor Amber alive. She couldn't even fight for her existing YouTube career. I mean, 13 years, and she's just gonna give up after one denied appeal? My question is, did she really put enough research and effort to submit a good appeal? Did she thoroughly look at all her options, or did she just kind of give up and cry about it? Because if this was me, okay, I would be doing everything in my black power to try to get my YouTube career back. Okay, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something. What I do now, me as a YouTuber, I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want to do nothing else. I want to do content creation for the rest of my days, okay? So I would be fighting tooth and nail for my career. And if I have to start over in 3 months, then I start over. But Amber just don't have that dog in her, man. She's never had that dog in her. She doesn't have what it takes to survive out here in these trenches, AKA working a traditional job. She has no discipline. She's not internally motivated, and she's way too addicted to instant gratification. And I think that she will try to scrap together some kind of social media career, even if it's not on YouTube. I don't think that she is just gonna go back to working a regular degler job, honestly. So here is my concluding thoughts on the matter. Do I think any of this will have a long-lasting, significant effect on the community? One of two things are going to happen. It's either Amber really never returns, she might move platforms, and that is definitely going to change the community and the content surrounding it. Foodie Beauty will continue to provide some good content as she moves into another major arc back here in Canada, and reaction channels will be fine. Okay, Amber has taken long breaks from YouTube before, and reaction channels are hustlers. Okay, reaction channels are hustlers. They gonna figure it out. They gonna be just fine. They're survivors like Destiny's Child. Or the second option is that Amberlynn Reid will eventually return to YouTube and gain her monetization back, which I think is really gonna happen. And this whole thing, this whole demonetization scandal will just be another major plot point in the 13-year timeline that we have been building as a whole. Now, as far as the recent drama with reaction channels, this is really nothing new. Reaction channels have always been like this.
Like what?
And it's not the first time they've crossed the line or gotten into controversy. I think when internet drama is your niche, it really makes you think about what kind of people are attracted to Gorlworld and this kind of environment, if you will. Now, I am not saying that everyone who enjoys Gorlworld is a hot mess. Okay, I enjoy Gorlworld. It's whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I believe that the reason we are so interested in this stuff is because we can relate to aspects of it, okay? Our flaws, our fears, our experiences in our past. And it's important that we kind of check ourselves, okay? Let's remember the point of this. The point of this is to not to become like them, not to become like the girls. And it seems like some reaction channels and other people who participate in this community get so infatuated and involved that they start to become girls themselves. Or maybe they always were. Food for thought. That's really all my thoughts on this, guys. What do you think about the recent drama and events that has gone on this year in the community? What did I miss? Because I'm sure I missed a lot of scandals. I really just kind of focused on the ones that I found interesting. Now, don't forget that Nova demands you subscribe and like to this new channel, okay? Or she's coming for those cheeks. She's making a list and checking it twice, so you better make sure you mark yourself safe. Again, this will not be a Gorlworld channel, all right? We're gonna talk about whatever the hell I wanna talk about. The next video is actually gonna be on dumb consumerism trends, so I'm really excited to talk about that because I got a lot of shit to say. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hype it up. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.